Welcome to EXP Plus by AIHA. The 2022 AIHce EXP event in Nashville is happening in May and will be a live in-person event with a virtual option. However, many of you are considering whether it's worth attending live or virtually. Recently, John Mulhausen, the current president of AIHA, sat down with Felix Boachie, the Director of Industrial Hygiene at McCormick, and discussed various concerns regarding this very personal choice. John, are you ready to see everyone in Nashville?
Man, I am so excited about an in-person AIHce EXP this year after an in-person drought for the last 2 years. How about you, Felix?
Very long time since Minneapolis back in 2019. And I do think there's a lot of value in getting together in person and a lot of those interactions that you just don't get in a virtual setting. So I'm definitely excited to see people and to fraternize with my colleagues.
I think staff has been working hard with the venue people and with the city of Nashville to make sure that everything we can do is being done to ensure that we're all safe during our conference time there. What do you think about that, Felix? What concerns do you have about attending in person?
Well, in regards to the concerns that I have in regards to attending in person, they're similar concerns I expect other individuals have. Number one being currently my company supporting my travel, but there could be a change to where my company no longer supports my travel. And then what will my situation be? Right? Will AIHA support an alternative structure? Will I have the ability to easily transition from in-person to virtual conference? So those are some of the things I'm thinking about, as well as just the reality that everyone's doing their own internal risk assessment. So we're all occupational, environmental, health and safety specialists and professionals, and we know risk assessment. So that's what we do well. And I think everybody has their own individual risk assessment that they have to take to determine, do they want to come or not? And what are those concerns they have?
In terms of concerns that people might have about their company canceling the ability to travel, I think, again, AIHA staff has addressed that. Because once a person registers for the AIHce, whether they attend or not in person, the virtual events will still be available. So let's say, for example, that I sign up fully expecting to go in person, but something happens, either my company changes the travel requirements or some other thing happens, maybe I test positive for COVID, then I have assurance that I can switch very quickly into participating into the virtual events, which also are being thought through very carefully and will be a very rich, full educational experience for everybody.
The pandemic has taught us anything, it's that we can really interact virtually when necessary and have effective meetings. But then there's also ways to meet in person in a safe manner. So we just have to kind of understand what we're personally comfortable with, what the individuals we want to meet with are comfortable with, and come up with a solution that works for everyone.
I am very, very excited about meeting in person in Nashville. Big thanks to the AIHA staff for all the thought that they've put into making sure that the flexibility is there, that will accommodate individuals' perception of risks and the way that they want to participate and get the educational content. I personally am quite comfortable that AIHA is doing everything they can to make the in-person event safe for us all.
When I personally think about my comfort level, one of the things that gives me solace is I know that the AIHA staff is consistently monitoring other conferences. This isn't a static situation, right? We're moving and they're learning. And with all these months that we have between now and when conference occurs, we'll be taking those learnings and integrating those into our conference experience. So we'll be getting constant communication and updates from the staff in an effort to really provide a more safe and healthier environment for all the attendees. And I understand and truly do believe if there becomes a point to where this isn't something that we can do in a safe way, we'll adjust accordingly. And I know that this association really takes that to heart. And I know all the members of the association take that to heart as well. So I'm really looking forward to participating and looking forward to seeing the folks that do decide to go, as well as interacting with the individuals that plan to attend virtually.